I started dancing when I was 5 years old. My mom was interested in dancing when she was a child and never had the opportunity, so she enrolled me in dance classes, and eventually she had a dance company herself on the West Coast, so I pretty much grew up dancing most of my life. In 2009, I had a diagnostic laparoscopy in the hospital. It was an outpatient procedure, and after that I had pain for a couple days. We kept calling the doctor and explaining that I was in pain. There was no instruction for me to go into the hospital. 2 days later, I woke up in the middle of the night knowing that something was wrong. I've learned through this that I have to listen to my body, and I knew right at that moment that I was dying. It was a long road. I was in and out of ICU for months. I don't remember a time when someone just really sat down and had a heart-to-heart with me and explained to me what was going on with me. It really hit me when, not long after this had happened, my daughter was on a cheerleading squad, and I thought I could help with the cheerleading squad, and I tried, and I had to stop. And that's when it occurred to me, I may not be able to do this again. One Sunday, I opened up our church bulletin, and there was an audition for tap dancers needed for our church musical. And I brought it up to my husband, and I thought it was just a bit more than coincidence that this was happening right at the time when I was ready to begin again, and I was really needing dancing in my life. I was a little nervous as to whether or not my body was going to be able to handle the commitment of the rehearsals and the performance schedule at the same time. It was pretty tough. We rehearsed several times a week, especially as we got closer to the musical, and it was for several hours. So there were days when I would come home and I would definitely need rest for a day or two following that rehearsal. But I was really committed to following through with this because I wanted to prove to myself and maybe even to my family that I could do it. That's one of the most important things to me in this, is that my children were able to look up on that stage and to see that no matter what happens in their life, they can get back up and try again.